Mayor's training program was an initiative that we started up in recognition of the desire that we had to continue with the knowledge transfer process. But it was also in response to the Amir's direction with the Qatar National Vision 2030. You know, it was something that we recognised as being a really tangible way that we could transfer the knowledge and help to develop the workforce in those critical skill areas.
So it's about taking that knowledge and imparting it to new people as they move through their career.
It's about making sure that there is a developing and competent group of people within the workforce that's able to, you know, be the future leaders to drive that business forward.
I got some feedback from my friends they attend with Exxon Mobil, and I came always with a high expectation.
The program itself is structured in such a way that the participants here can benefit from the Exxon Mobil training curriculum, which we see as being world class.
You talk about 130 years experience coming in one course.
Tailored, of course, to be relevant for the students and for the operating environment they find themselves here.
We give them the basics, we give them the academics, and we really look to them to share their experiences from which each of them can grow.
My thinking that is lots of experience with different type of people, different companies available there. Some of them are neighborhoods and they are across the road, but to meet with them in a form of trainings is totally different.
It's very group interactive, and we want to have the students learn from each other. A lot of these students are couched in any one individual workflow, and when they come in they get to see all these other best practices in action and other people who are executing those other best practices. They really learn from each other.
You draw a lot of knowledge from the instructors themselves and the participants as well.
Openly discussed the issues, which is sometimes, you know, some companies they don't want to share their failures. And here they really pointed the things. If it's wrong, that's where you can learn from.
I was pleasantly surprised with the amount of interaction with the students, some similarities between Qatar Petroleum, RAS gas, and Qatar gas.
It's a bit like our Houston classes. We have the old vets who have been around for a long time, and they have a certain perspective, who have a broad view of the energy industry here in Qatar. And then we have some young bucks that also share new experiences. They're trying to get that thirst for knowledge. That same mix, just to see it in a different cultural environment, is really rewarding and really interesting.
We discuss a lot of things, share experience. It's not only academic way of moving the knowledge, it's sharing experience between everyone.
Honestly, sharing the information, sharing knowledge, this really is very, very good too, and they share it openly with us, and it's really will get a good benefits from it, I'm sure.
So create a common framework, common language, and it really is institutionalising knowledge. It's created an enormous commonality. It enables continuous improvement in the business performance. So
it gives you the guys when you come back to the field where you can find this knowledge.
It's really good to see some of the faces that over the course of time have been involved with us in some of our practices, and seeing how those individuals are growing through the organization and how they are learning the language of these practices and being able to see that they're deploying them into their business is pretty satisfying.
As a national here, I always feel that I'm a QP employee. I don't feel that I'm Exxon Mobil employee. Perception change is not only from the courses. When I can say it's from different sources, but what I can see from these courses and from the openness that they are open with us, and they are trying to transfer their knowledge to us, it makes you feel that it's your company also. You are working that company.